There's a point past 50, or perhaps even sooner, when you begin to realize how much time you've spent chasing things that never truly mattered. It's not about regret, but about profound clarity. Clarity is one of the few gifts age gives us for free, if we're willing to look honestly at where our energy actually goes. It's about discerning what truly adds value to your life now. Today, we're diving into 7 common activities that, in my opinion, become a complete waste of your valuable time after 50. More importantly, we'll explore what's truly worth focusing on instead. First, let's talk about competing with other people. Most of us were raised in competition mode. Grades, careers, money, everything was a scoreboard, pushing us to constantly compare ourselves. Around 50, if you're still doing this, you realize you're not even in the same race anymore. You're just running circles, trying to prove something no one is keeping track of. Comparing yourself to others is a waste of time because everyone's playing a different game. You see someone your age with a bigger house, yet you don't even want what they have. Instead, compete with your past self. Measure progress by how aligned your life feels with what matters to you, not by how impressive it looks. If you're more grounded now, you're winning. Second, tying your identity to your career. For years, your job title was shorthand for who you were, your worth, your purpose. You might have introduced yourself by your job for decades. Now, retired or considering change, you might not know what to say when asked. So what do? This attachment eventually becomes a trap, limiting your sense of self. If your entire identity depends on what you do, what happens when that chapter ends? Who are you then? Your career can be meaningful, but it's never the whole story. Focus on who you are when not working. Reinvest in curiosity, creativity, and contribution, things that make you feel alive without pay. The second chapter is about going deeper, not just climbing higher. Third, forcing yourself to finish things that aren't serving you. We were raised to believe quitting is failure, finish what you start. So we force ourselves through boring books or shows. You waste hours, sometimes months, on things that add nothing, just to say you finished. After 50, you realize your time is truly finite, a precious resource. Spending it on mediocre experiences just to avoid the label of quitter is one of the worst trades. Your valuable moments deserve better than forced endurance. Give yourself permission to stop. Redirect that time and energy toward things that genuinely engage you, challenge you, or bring you joy. Life's too short to suffer through things that don't matter. Fourth, doing things because you think you're supposed to. How much of your life is spent out of obligation? Not unavoidable realities, but choices made under perceived pressure. Another family gathering you dreaded. A committee meeting joined out of guilt. A favor for someone who never reciprocates. These actions drain you without true fulfillment. There's a difference between genuine kindness and people-pleasing. Kindness comes from choice. People-pleasing often stems from resentful obligation, rooted in fear or a need for approval. Invest energy in relationships where you're valued and reciprocated. Do things for others because you genuinely want to, not to earn love. Giving from choice reduces stress and resentment. Fifth, needing to be right. Arguing endlessly online or in real life is a huge waste of energy. By 50, you've hopefully learned most people aren't looking for truth, they're looking to win. If you get sucked into that game, you'll lose stressful hours trying to convince people who have already made up their minds. We often waste time on unimportant issues. Value peace over being right. Channel that energy into learning and growing, instead of defending your position in pointless debates. You can still have opinions and boundaries. Learn to say, "You might be right," or just say nothing and move on. The moment you stop needing the last word, you reclaim your sanity and inner calm. Sixth, tolerating energy vampires. You know them, people who only call when they need something, friends who turn every conversation back to themselves, or acquaintances who leave you drained. These aren't necessarily bad people, they're just expensive. After 50, you realize you can't afford them anymore. Every hour with someone who depletes you is an hour lost. Every conversation that leaves you exhausted is energy you could have invested in something that actually matters. Your time and emotional capacity are finite resources. Invest your energy in reciprocal relationships where you feel seen, valued, and energized. You don't owe anyone your presence. It's not cruel to create distance from those who consistently take. Finally, point 7, expecting people to be different than they are. This is one of the last illusions to fall away in midlife, the belief people will eventually become who we wish. They won't. Holding on to that fantasy keeps you stuck in disappointment and resentment. Having standards is good. Expect honesty, respect, effort, reliability. These are foundations of trust. But here's the distinction. It's one thing to expect behavior for a healthy relationship, another to keep expecting it from someone who consistently shows they're not capable or willing. Your expectation may be reasonable, but insisting this person will eventually meet it is where you lose yourself. Your friend who's always late will probably be late next time. Your sister who never follows through will keep flaking. Your partner, never emotionally open, isn't likely to change because you finally explained it the right way. Reality wins. You can ask for change and communicate clearly, but when someone repeatedly shows you who they are, believe them. Acceptance isn't giving up on standards, it's recognizing self-betrayal. Accept reality without bitterness. You can't control others, only your response. See people as they are, not as you hope. This frees you to make honest decisions for your peace. Once you stop expecting people to become someone else, you're free to make an honest decision. Can I live with who this person actually is? Do I adjust expectations or create distance? That's where peace begins. Not in changing them, but in reclaiming your clarity. Embracing these shifts isn't about giving up. It's about gaining profound freedom and inner strength. It's about shedding unnecessary burdens and reclaiming your time, energy, and peace for what truly enriches your life and spirit in this vibrant second chapter. It's your time to thrive. This second half of life is an incredible opportunity for personal growth, deeper connections, and living with an authenticity you may never have experienced. It's a time to truly flourish. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We're dedicated to helping you live your best, most vibrant second chapter. We truly appreciate your time. Remember, your journey is unique, and every moment is an opportunity to cultivate joy, peace, and purpose. Thank you for being with us today. Have a truly wonderful and inspired day.